Lately, I've been off TikTok and invested all my time into technical aspects of Hoodie draping system and adding new products to Qolord shop. It's been way too long, I know, but here we go. Today I'm going to show the promised Kate's color analysis. Also, I have some cool updates for the virtual draping systems, so stay with me till the end of the video. Okay, Katie K, here you are, first impressions. I see a bit of warmth in hair. This is her natural hair, so great. We have a pretty dark image, so I'll need to brighten it a lot. In general, it's better to have more light for future reference. The eyes greenish to grey. The overall look, I'm pretty sure Kate's muted because I don't see no bright features here or contrast at all. But is she warm or is she cool? Don't know, let's find out. So here's the new color analysis report ebook. Da-da-da-dum! I have 223 pages of generated temperature, intensity and value comparisons. For each person I analyze, I go through this book. I have combined different comparisons that help me see the person in as many colors as I need to understand which is the best fit. While doing analysis, I go step by step through the pages and leave only those pages which actually help understanding which group fits best. That means I get rid of most of the pages in the process. In Kate's situation, I ended up with 39 pages. I'm also working on a detailed written report with all the information you need to know about your best colors. This report will include also these handpicked pages for you to see the analysis yourself. I am adding comments to the comparisons so you can see what I see. This report is not yet available, but will be soon. But no promises on exact date this time. It will be a paid service with a very good discount for the first to order it. So let's dive into Kate's report then. As usual, first warm versus cool. Here we see orange representing the warm group and magenta, the cool. The left is always warm and right cool in this comparison, so you know. The first pair, the brightness, we can see immediately that the color is too intense. But still, when comparing, the orange does not accentuate Kate's features, even flattens her out. I'm also more inclined to look at the color, not Kate. The cool on the other side. The face seems brighter, I can easily focus on Kate's face and the eyes do pop out. With the more medium muted version, I immediately see connection in the neckline, but color is still a bit too intense. The muted version resonates harmony. The color absolutely supports her. The orange, though, makes her look a bit orange, and I see more shadowing and redness as well. It's also more pale and 2D compared to the cool version. In the light column, again, the first row too intense, so Kate's not clear, as expected in the beginning. Medium muted light version seems pretty decent, might be a bit too bright. The muted version again seems supporting and in harmony. The muted orange or beige color, it just does not do anything for Kate. While the magenta version makes her look interesting in a good way, beautiful. The dark versions are too dark, which was also expected because the light versions looked so great. Now let's just go over different color pairs to see if we analyze the first comparison correctly. I'm just skipping the intense colors because they won't tell us the right info anyway. Blue compared to warm yellow. The yellow brings out the yellow and still makes the features flat, the same as orange. The blue a bit too intense, this one, but quite okay. Moving to the light muted version. This, in my opinion, is harmony. Red versus cyan. Cyan muted medium as well, on the border of too intense. And the muted light version perfectly aligns with Kate. I have some other interesting comparisons where we can see the effect of what a slightly warmer or cooler color does. Both green and blue fit well, but we can see that the cooler blue creates clearness and brightness in the face. The same with the warmer green and cooler green. The warmer green brings out more yellow and mutes Kate. Also, the eyes pop out more in the cool one. Now, the warmer pink and the cooler pink, which is magenta, the red comes out in the warmer version. Do you see how differently this slight change makes Kate look? And here purple and blue. They're both on the cool side of the color wheel, but still when comparing both, which is the main idea behind this personal color analysis, we can see that the blue makes the skin slightly clearer, which indicates that Kate is cool. And here warm yellow versus cool yellow. None of these colors work best, but when comparing still the cooler will make her brighter. That's why the orange and closest colors to the orange is an absolute no-no to a cool person. Here are the same comparisons with just the face, but in Kate's case, she has natural hair and the analysis here basically said the same that Hoodie's. So I'm just skipping this in this video. The gold versus silver test showed the same. Silver creates more clearness, but the bright silver is too overwhelming, while the antique silver seems in harmony. So Kate's cool. Next, intensity. So here we have 4 columns: clear, medium, muted, muted, and muted neutral. Muted neutral is a newcomer, because for muted people, these neutral colors look quite fantastic. So I divided these colors separately as a group now. We can easily cross out clear as the color just takes Kate over. Medium muted quite nice, but muted is the best. I also like the muted neutral though. I believe Kate's perfect intensity scale should be in between those two. That means she can wear both of the color groups and look great. So she can have more colorful versions and more neutral versions. Medium muted light is pretty okay as well. But darks, if you go for darks, then the muted and muted neutrals will be best. And not too dark. Too dark creates disconnection in the neckline. We have the cyan versions, and we see that the cyan muted might be just slightly brighter because it's just brighter color in general than magenta, purple, indigo, green, naming all the cool colors. The green both look gorgeous. When we look at the rectangles, I see that the muted neutral adds a bit of grayness, so the muted seems to be the best. So Kate's muted to muted neutral. And now the value. The lightest version quite okay, but not the bestest group. You can wear these as your light. The light is really good, everything looks balanced. The shaded is great as well. There's a connection in the neckline, you can see. This is the same shaded version from the first row, and the medium is quite okay, but we see a bit of a line appearing in the neckline, but it's still really good. The darker medium is probably the darkest to wear. And yeah, the dark row, as we already established, darkness takes her a bit over. And here are the muted neutral comparisons. In both mediums, Kate looks great. Best being the lighter version. The same conclusions with the blue color, muted and muted neutral. I also added the hue comparison, so we can take a look at the hues in her best groups and see the warm versus cool differences easily. Cool are the last 2 rows. But because this is a rather muted color, Kate can actually step into the warm side of the color wheel a bit and still look quite in harmony. I would still suggest to choose the cool side though. So Kate, you are cool, muted to muted neutral, and light to medium. So many color groups then. When we look at another Kate's photo, you can see when we're adjusting hue and saturation how it makes her look differently. Here we can see that the bright color takes her over. She looks overwhelmed with this color, and when we reduce the saturation, Kate becomes more harmonic in her clothing, so you can see how the gray effect actually helps her look harmonious and beautiful. And also when we switch the hue slider to warm colors, you can see how the brown, reddish or orange or yellow spots sort of come out, like the shadowing appears. Then the face also looks really flat compared to the 3D effect that she gets when she wears the cool colors. So this is another proof of how different colors make Kate look and why I think she's cool and muted, which you can also see here. Now done and available also the awaited Qolord personalized Hoodie ebooks, where you can get your face added to 953 colors ordered by very logical color groups and explore the color differences yourself. Now available also for purchase with a very good discount for the first people to order it. I haven't created descriptions about the product yet, but you can already purchase these personalized Hoodie ebooks and I'm able to generate them for you now. Kate will get these color books today. And here are her best ones. Cool muted and cool muted neutral. We check the light and medium colors here because that's what we analyzed. The cool colors and the neutral cool colors. I love them. And you can actually click the links and it will guide you to the Qolord shop to the specific color group. There are, as always, lots of filters to narrow your color and product search down. I'll create a separate video on how to use these Hoodie ebooks. Also, I have created digital color wallets with multiple features that you can purchase now on Qolord. There are 27 different color groups and you are supposed to have multiple of them. So you have a full spectrum of wardrobe colors: lights, mediums, darks, accents, and neutrals. Again, I will explain more in another video. All your color group wallets will be included in the full personal color analysis report that I will make available for purchase soon. So Kate, I hope you loved the experience and will love the Hoodie ebooks. Please let me know how you feel about the colors and what do you think about how I analyze you. If you too want your personal color analysis, let me know in comments or DM me. See you in the next video.